Where's the people of the palace? Where's the people of the palace? Where's the people of the palace? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up? Tapang Muketi or is a Liso Imix Aslam Rasul Expensive Trader is a BMS 888. What's up, guys? It's nice to have you all here. Nice to have you all popping around. As you come in, please do give a thumbs up. As you guys know, that most definitely helps out the algorithm of the YouTube channel, and we most definitely need that. Big brrr! Shout out. Achoshibara, Retsukun, shout out. Mpumelelo Madonsela, Jaco Jansen van Rensburg. Jessie got a bag. Mpumelelo Madonsela. You know, when someone promotes a broker, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are fake. They become fake once the broker that they are promoting is like, you know, a fake one. But affiliation has been around since forever, you know. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna jump straight in. As you guys come in, please do tap the like button. As you all know, we just reached 70,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. I really tried reaching 70,000 before the year end, and we made it. Although I am the one, you know, that's making the content and stuff like that, you guys are the ones that's always pushing it, that's here in the lives, that's commenting, that's commenting, that's sharing, you know. And I sincerely appreciate that, because without you guys, this platform wouldn't be what it is today. Now that we are at 70k, guys, I want y'all to start rallying behind this channel now. Changes are being made in this industry, but the noise that we are making aren't that great yet. So whenever you guys see me upload a video, like it, comment, share it, because the thing is this: our aim is to get to a point where when we release a video, we have authorities looking straight at it. The video has gone viral. People know about these people now, you understand? And once we get to that point, then I wouldn't say the numbers don't matter now, because, you know, obviously, but like then obviously it would have taken a step up. We would be taken more serious, as you guys have seen in my uploads. Achoshibara, I will get to you now. Now please don't spam. We don't like we don't like spamming, so yeah, please don't spam. And it's a case of once we get there, no one can deny. And I mean, I've shown great commitment to this community, and I believe it's like now, okay, Achoshibara, after me telling you do not spam, you still go ahead and do it? Nah, bruh. Sorry, man. You're not gonna, let's not disrespect the other viewers, please. You have asked what you wanted to ask, and I can see it and I will get to it, but please just give me time, because this little moment is actually thanking you guys for supporting this channel. You know, one thing that I want you guys to always do is, whenever I upload a video, try and do the research. Try and see, is Rydell talking the truth? Because ultimately, guys, that will take it from people, or you ultimately seeing it as gossip, to actually going and being like, okay, now this is actually facts, right? So 70,000, it's all owed to you guys. It's all because of you guys. But we shouldn't stop pushing. Let's keep on pushing. I will be dropping content every single day from now on, just to show my appreciation to you guys, but also my commitment to this industry. Now, thanks to you guys, let's jump straight into our topic list, right? So first off, I know maybe it isn't um, on the topic list, but I just wanted to let you guys know for next year, the podcasts will be moving. Camelo, I water. I will get your favorite trader on a podcast and I will ask you questions. So please do stick around for that because I think at this point we now see, we recognize, and I think those who aren't scared, they will come and they will come and sit, but those that are scared, they won't come. You know what happened to Klami? Is the guy safe? Chlam Ocean, from what I understand, Klami is most all the way out in Poland. Yeah, so guys, recently I have joined a trading community, right? And look, this isn't a plug, but if you've been following me on TikTok, you would have seen like my uploads, right? And I joined this community for personal gains, for me to make money, obviously. And it's simply because the host of the lives and the one who created the strategy, he like goes live with you, man. You understand? And that to me is like kekinai gevaarlijk. You're not just telling people how it works or anything like that. You're going live and you're taking trades. We can see you take trades. Like the only negative thing that I can say about it is I have to wake up before the Asian session, because during the Asian session, that is when the MSG kicks in. And what the MSG basically is Dewald saw a gap in the markets, obviously, but between the close and the opening, right? There's a small little gap in the market where there's no active session. There's no active session. So his strategy works, basically it's like a breakout. So it creates a box, and if it breaks out at the top, that is most now obviously a signal to buy. If it breaks out at the bottom, that is a signal to sell. And it's been easy. It's been easy for me, and I've been seeing it. I've been using it. And to be honest with you guys, now let's honestly now, I would double my account, right? And like now recently I blew an account, ne? But it's because I got uitgefried, man. Like we sit on the streams and you would see the people closing like $800, then it's $1,000, and your kop skiet me, bro. And unfortunately my kop skiet. My kop skiet me, bro. To be honest with you guys, if you follow my TikTok, because I posted like trades there about the MSG, I have to be transparent and open the fact that, listen, I blew my account there as well. So there's that. I've joined that community and I'm gonna deposit again. Because like I say, I have made good money. And if I just didn't get uitgefried, man, you confound. If I just didn't, because it gave a sell signal. So what it does, right, or how Dewald explains, the safest way to use it is when it breaks out, right, you use the bottom, if it breaks out at the bottom, and you wait for the retracement back into the block, and then you sell after that retracement up until the low of where it broke out. And gold did that perfectly, but then you must know me, I was like, nah, man, these men can't be making $800 here. Guys, there's a brother that came with like $20 and he took it to $800 in front of us. That to me was like, nah, man, nah. Man, He said, ek, minute $200 en ek vat net aan mekaar $25, $50. Nah, man, nah. Guys, and then it kept on, like, it would break out and it would continue running. So if you take the breakout trade, it's a high risk trade, right? It's a high risk trade, but at times it would just break out and it would continue running, right? So this morning I thought it was gonna do that, and I over leveraged that account, Koa. in sy chops. It wasn't even, guys. It wasn't even properly like a 30 pop retracement or a 20 pop retracement. I'm not, guys. I'm not capping right now. That account blew, but it's also like it blew, and then the trade like went in the direction. It completed the MSG as instructions. And then I got so angry at myself this morning. Ek het sommer my system weer reconnect en ek het sommer die base laat val weer. But like, you know, at the end of the day for me, it's just like a learning lesson to be like, Rydel, you deposited 8K now and you get uitgefrit and you keep on blowing. So now I'm gonna deposit again. I'm gonna trade with the MSG again, but now I'm just gonna keep my lot size to a size where if a retracement comes, I don't have to stress. And one thing that I've learned on this journey with MSG now is that you can be right 99 times. Be careful of that 100th time, because it's on that 100th time that you're gonna get it gefried and then you're gonna blow your account. So that is what I have learned, like now in this time, and to just take if I, so with that $200 account, right, I was supposed to just focus gold 0.01 the whole time. Guys, I feel embarrassed by saying the lot size that I used and the account blew, but right, if you're ashamed, like this is a huge lesson for me as well. If you are ashamed, if you are scared that the account might blow at any moment, you're over leveraged. You over leveraged completely. So yeah, I'll be going back in, and if you want to follow that journey along, you can follow me on TikTok, because that is where I will post like updates of the MSG. And then, like I said, Deerwald, he goes live with his people, so you can follow him on YouTube, T1FX Team, and on Kick, the Professor. And yeah, that is where he'll be going live. Clayton, nah, don't embarrass me like that, my bro, Clayton. The Clayton, you're a big bro, nah, man. Why you guys want to embarrass me like that now? Okay, Owens. Nah, man, you guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh. BMS Triple Eight, I was actually invited to the launch of Profen, but my children were sick, and you know, also IFX was now, I'm fully IFX. But Brown China, just look for T1FX Team, you will find him there. Clayton Scott's okay, uses 050. I need to hide my face gewoon. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Please, don't judge me. That's all I'm saying. Now, on a manual note, you guys must know I'm a support and resistance trader also, so that is, yeah, that has been on standstill to focus on the MSG. But then along MSG, I found something that, like, the way I've been trading with that, again, groot kop geraak, blew another account, but I'm very certain you guys have heard of it, CRT, candle range theory, and I must say the trades that I've been taking with CRT is just like, wow, Rydel, you can take trades like this, huh? You can make profits like this, huh? And this is your account, huh? So, guys, I have been on like a liquor journey, you know, discovering new strategies. Like I said, MSG, CRT, and I'm just gonna continue with that because on MSG side, one thing that I appreciate is that Deerwald, the guy who like created the strategy and all of that, he's straight up with it. He's straight up with it. That man will tell you straight up, don't think you're gonna come and make money here. You will come and make money. You will come and make money, and then when you're over leverage, boom, and that is exactly what happened to me. So the fact that he's like straight up with it, the fact that you can see his trades, the fact that you see people in the chat taking the trades, the fact that you hear the rest of the community on his is it now a Discord call or something like that. Nkwane Kotatso Christian, nah man, don't make fun of me, man, please. Don't make fun of me, please. Nah, man. So yeah, guys, the community has been liquor. I'm not in any one of his groups, though. I will ask him if I can join one of his groups. But what I can say is the community is insane. The community is insane. He has like paid stuff, but you guys know me. I always look out for the free value. I always look out for the free stuff. And the MSG thing that was free, joining his Kick and his YouTube, that is free. So I haven't paid a cent to like learn the MSG or anything like that. But what I can say is the community has been awesome. And concerning CRT, I sincerely wish I had a candle reach theory mentor. If there's anyone out there that can like help me, Kanala. And guys, let me just say, I know there's traders that I haven't asked, right? But if one of you guys that call yourselves my trading friends, right? Guys, not too long ago, I also had a funded account, right? And if you want me to make a video about it, I will make a video about it. And you guys can actually see how well I trade, because I think I took like 20 something trades, right? And out of the 20 something trades, I only got 2 wrong. And then one morning on MSG, groot kop, over leveraged, forgot that 1%, 1%, you are allowed only to lose 1% on this. It's a 10k instant account of equity edge. And now I thought, so it's a $10,000 account, right? Rydell made $200 in a space of, you can say, a week, right? But now I'm obviously trading small lot sizes, trading liquor, you know, my losses I can handle, all of that. Now, MSG trade, I over leverage, right? Because, kykie, I want to make a Kurwan, man. I take one loss. Now keep in mind, I didn't understand like that. For me, it was just like, this 150 loss, this can come from my profits. I'm still left with the $50 profits after that. Can't 1% of $10,000 is $100. Poop, account breached in my chops. In my chops. And I didn't look now. I didn't full margin that account. If you guys want me to make a video about that account, I actually will. And you guys will see, okay, there was times where the lot size was a little bit groot kopperig. You know what I mean? Have you seen my full kop? Rihanna for V. But like, you will actually, and then you will also see the mistake that I made concerning that gold trade that like took 104. So I was left with $10,040, but because I breached the account, I must now can't trade any further. But alright, major lesson for me. Yeah, shout out Trading Hub. Shout out Trading Hub. And that also made me realize on the prop firm end, like financially, what is possible. So, kijk guys, we are 71 in here. Please tap that like. Please tap that like there. Please tap that like. Marbre 1928. Is there anyone here that trades futures? My bro, can someone just explain the concept of futures for me? Because there's a lot of people that says futures are better than forex. Now I don't know if it's like you trade in the future, or you see how dumb I sound. And I don't want to go to like ChatGPT, or I don't want to go to like Google. Like I need someone to explain with perspective, man. You understand? So yeah, guys, trading journey, I've been on it, I've been going through it. That is why you guys have been getting like 1 video a day, but I'll be upping it to 2 videos a day now. Don't worry, I got you guys sorted. As long as you guys keep on liking, as long as you guys keep on supporting, as long as you guys keep on pushing the message, I will continue serving up that scam exposing content. Now, Joash. Guys, I don't want to hop on that, that topic, right? But Joash says it's not him, and there's a team working behind the scenes, you know. And that is why I posted like that second video, because he to him it's him. Sorry, to him it's not him, right? But now when it comes to the FSCA like warning and stuff, right? The FSCA warning is like I trust that one. And if it comes like where the FSCA now faulted, now then I will fall back in it. But for me, I feel like the FSCA won't send out a warning like that if it's not him, if they couldn't trace it back to him. Because keep in mind, guys, you guys must remember that not too long ago I told you guys, watch out, there's someone that's pretending to be the CEO of IFX, right? The FSCA released a warning of impersonation. When people were I'm gonna do a video in this week about Xness. You will see impersonation. So where you see impersonations, to me it's like they concluded that, like with the IFX CEO, they concluded it wasn't her. And the thing is this also, she when they got into contact with her, she gave them everything they needed. And that is how they could conclude, Kekinai, it isn't her, she's being impersonated. The same with Standard Bank. There's an impersonation out now on Xness, like I said, right? My point with that is that they won't put out a notice if it isn't conclusive. And I mean, they recently got that whole 200 million rand injection to do these things, right? And then on top of that also, there is I am friends with one of okay, I wouldn't say let me not over familiarize myself. Oh, I like doing that. There's someone that used to work at the FSCA, right, that actually told me, yo, it took them a minute to release this warning, because this warning has been laying there for a while. So they've been meaning to release the warning, but then again, they couldn't conclude at that time, Kekinai, it's this, bruh. But when they released that press release, and guys, for those who can't find it, right, just go to your Google, type in FSCA for warnings. For warnings, in your Google, you type FSCA warnings and alerts, and the first result you get, that will be the warnings and alerts. And I mean, if you are on the live with me and you want to check if what I'm saying checks out or not, let me know in the comment section. But what you do is, if you have an extra phone, follow along, go to your Google, type in FSCA press release, because this is what this is, a press release, right? Then you will find it there in the list. If it's listed, I think it's listed by year. So then you open the 2025, you go down the list and you will see there is the press release on Mr. Joash Naidu. So, you know, not to still hop on it, if it's look, for me, I must now stand with the FSCA. I have to. Look, I can't skew the moral here, because like I said, deep investigations go into these things. And it's not like with us, where it's like, oh, here's the Capitec, you can see it was paid to this one. Nah, they go get correspondence from Capitec as well to confirm on a higher degree than what we do. That's why I say the FSCA, when the FSCA releases something, it's not that they're not paying attention to what we say, or that we aren't necessarily right or anything like that, right? But it's just that with them, their investigations go deeper than ours do, to be honest now. So obviously theirs is gonna take a little while. Living with Tsepo, Joash gives signals for free, but I'm disappointed in the robot story. It is what it is. It is what it is, my friend. Yeah, but also living with Tsepo, you should understand that there was a time where Joash had, I don't want to say like he has clients on a retainer, But like if you wanted signals from him, it's gonna be like a monthly fee. You understand? And like we have exposed at times, while they are selling the lifestyle and not disclaiming things properly, right? People come in with their little 2, 3,000, 1,000 rand. They come and then they blow an account, and then it's a case of a trade went into like massive drawdown, and that is also really really disingenuous, which is why I made a picture of the interview so that you guys can go and watch it again. Because what many of these mentors do, right, they would send a signal, no? Now the signal goes into drawdown, right? But as the signal keeps dropping, they add more buys. They would add more buys. So now when they post it to the public, it looks to you like they have entered at the bottom, at the turning point. But then that just isn't the case. You understand? That is what a lot of them do as well. Setu, so nice to have you, man. So nice to have you. We reached 70k, Setu. We reached 70k. It's time to go real hard. I actually would like to build a proper team for like 2026 so that I can focus on, not focus, but put some content out on that other channel as well, on fraud files as well, because I think fraud files can go towards like paying a salary or something like that, and then that will obviously help me with the workload, because there is a lot that I do want to take on in 2026. But we reached 70k, and I'm very certain we're gonna get to 100k very soon. Thank you so much for all of your devoted support, my bro Seto, and the times that you would spend on phone calls with me, chats with me. Yo, I sincerely appreciate it. Also, while I'm here, shout out to IFX, man. When we lost the channel, IFX never spat. IFX stayed. IFX was loyal. IFX said, right away, have your back, my bro. We're not going anywhere. Shout out to Shikar of Nas Boys. Shout out to Nate, who Shikar got to help me. And this is just why I will respect Shikar, because while everyone else was enjoying the downfall of the channel, Shikar was like, okay, I really need to help this bro out, because what he's been doing for this industry is really valuable. And like I told you guys, I see like with that, it was only Ricardo, Rolio, Slami, and Shikar that posted not only my new channel, but also like sent me a little message on the side to be like, ah, way, now we feel for you, man. But then the rest, you know, the rest, it's just like, yeah, it's like whatever, man. And like I say, there's a lot of y'all that I thought like were my friends, you know, and I didn't ask you guys. You know, it's actually making me sad thinking about this. And look, in 2026, I'm gonna be very selfish with my platform. I'm not gonna put anyone on it, because the thing is this: when the downfall was there, people were laughing, but people were Nkwane Kotatso, I'm glad you found it. Now you can see I'm not lying, because when people couldn't find the warning against Joash Naidu in the warnings and alerts, they said I was lying. Anyway, as I was saying, like I told you guys now about that funded account, right? There was a whole lot of people that I thought were my friends in this industry, that I was like, and look guys, I didn't even ask them for strategy, my bro. I didn't even ask them for like money or anything like that. I just said, listen, this is my first funded account, yo. I even want to cry, because I felt like I trusted y'all too much. Fuck all of you that didn't help me, that didn't even say, okay, now I will come back to you, that even gave me a glimmer of fucking hope. Fuck all of you, because the thing is this: I messaged a few of you and I said, listen, I just got to a funded account. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. This is not my money, and the fact that it's not my money is playing with my head. I'm always gonna play it safe. I'm always gonna like take you know, and no one stick it. I will be real with you guys, those that I texted, and as you guys have heard now, I was just feeling overwhelmed. I just needed one of these oaks to be like, my bro, Nah, man, not so like this. Kijk, you don't feel so, man. It's just the beginning. It will get better. And that is when I found T1FX team and them. In the middle of the fucking night, my bro. In the middle of the night. That is why I'm saying, Owens, and you guys will see it. All of them, fuck them. And some of them are sitting with some of them are sitting with certificates of prop firms and stuff like that. That is why I texted them in the first place, my bro. I was just looking for advice. I wasn't looking for R1,000,000. I wasn't looking for your strategy. I didn't want to expose no one, nothing, my bro. All I wanted, all I asked was, kyk, mentally, ruk my gou reg, man. This isn't my money. It's like your pay of Air Force Ones, no, that you had for years, and your cousin's pay of Air Force Ones that they bought you new out of the box. You must not gonna kick with your new Air Force, mos. You must gonna show this man, say, hey, I appreciate what you come found. But it's alright, okay? We move, man. We move. I will, guys, Owens, you guys must know me, man. When the odds were stacked against me, we still pushed, we still moved. When I had nothing, I still could say, we will get to there once again. My very, very first prop, and like I said, I'm gonna get the prop account again. That first withdrawal that I make, my bro, I even want to come and share it with you guys. And you guys know me, bro, I don't so much just like talk it. I so much just don't just say it. You guys know how I gave away last time. So, you know what? Thank you to you guys that didn't help me. Thank you to you guys that didn't have a midi for me. Even though many of y'all were on my channel, even though I smile and treat y'all with respect and you couldn't reciprocate that respect, my bro, it's airy. I got what I wanted to say off my chest. I bear no ill will against you, but just understand, my bro. Once bitten, twice shy. Some of y'all I'm not fucking with again, and that's the point of it. Kala, done. So, moving along now. Yandah. Guys, how is it that Yandah is still scamming today by how we exposed her for the first time? Keep in mind, when we exposed her the first time, it wasn't a couple of weeks ago, it was 1 month ago. We exposed her a couple of months ago. So, how is it that you guys are still falling for her? At the end of the day, you guys that keep on falling for these scams, you guys need to be held accountable too. Because when you guys pay them, and I mean, I don't wanna sit here and act like, yay, I'm this, you know, when it comes to these investigations, I'm this big brat, and you must just listen to what I say. No? But if the evidence is there, Owens, if the evidence is there, how come? Guys, you guys must understand, at some point now, it's a you problem. The reason why these people are still allowed to thrive in this industry is because some of the people that even follow this channel, my bro, I would sometimes see comments of these. Like literally, there's one profile, I just can't get to the name now. There's one profile that fell for what Shaquel Samaai had to post. You guys must know that post that I posted about him, where he pretended to be trading that gold account. Guess. In the comments, I found some of my followers praising the man. And I was like, okay, nah, my bro, how did you miss the price? And this is what generally happens, my bro. We look at what people have, and it's like, shoo. And look, guys, one thing I wanted to say now is that do not blame Top Trader. I don't want to. You guys know there was a time that I You're out of, yeah, blame him, it's him. Don't blame him, guys. He is not responsible for what these guys say when they go on those podcasts. He's not responsible for that. From a content perspective, guys, whenever a name is trending, he's gonna, it is what it is. It's just content, right? But like I tell you guys, even with me, as much as you trust me, even with me, go and research. If I say like now, when I said, when I gave you guys that steps how to go find that Joash Naidu warning, someone in the comment section did it and they found it. Now you know Nai Rydell spoke the truth there. He didn't lie there. Go and research what these people say, guys. That is why I can make these videos that I am making. They say X, Y, and Z. I go take a look. I confound. Yeah, but the evidence is then actually facing ABC. So what X, Y, Z are you talking here? And that is how I'm... literally, guys, as I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I don't want to... Look, also not to talk down on myself, because there is some big cases that I busted wide open. Né? But I'm not some big shot investigator, guys. Honestly, and where I'm sitting now, I'm even thinking of investing in a forensic investigating course. I don't know how, I must still do research about, but it's really playing with my mind, because that will help me make better videos. It's gonna cost a cuckload of money from me, yeah. But also, look at how the plans fall like into place, man. I want to do that, it costs a lot of money. I joined the trading community recently. You understand? Timing. Divine timing. But anyway, so, guys, not to like, how can I say? Not to like jump in Kobile's defense, right? But also to give them a little benefit of the doubt, right? They can't, you know. But Rydell, I have to disagree. Why didn't Kobile do due diligence? Because if his audience gets scammed by his guests, they blame him even though his guests are trending. Facts. That is why I'm actually saying, Seto, I don't want to jump in front of him and say like, yay, I absolve him from everything. But also like, he's not responsible for what these, in the same breath, he's not responsible for what these traders go on there and say. As a reporter or a host, it is your responsibility to do due diligence on those you give a platform to. I agree, Big Brother. I agree, Big Brother. Now, you know, Big Brother, where I would say, I stand firm in what I say, né? And you must know, we are family, and in the family house we disagree at times. But I need to also understand, from my standpoint, right? So the reason why I say that, and I understand he might not do it like the whole time or all the time, né? But like, I'm thinking back to now, like when I had Trunique on, the scam allegations that I could find, like that Tani Sandra, that other guy that posted it, I brought it up, right? When I had DJ Coach, right? Okay, I actually didn't want to bring up DJ Coach because DJ Coach is like the textbook example of that, like, but if you just watch through that that podcast that I had with DJ Coach, you will see that my questions is geared and steered towards, okay, we caught you doing this here, please explain that. We caught you doing this here, please explain that. Oh, you said you own HD Markets, but then HD Market said you are just an IB. Oh, but why did you get evicted? Why did we find your RS7 on a Standard Bank listing? Is it a repossessed car? You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not like I'm saying don't hold him accountable or anything like that. But I also agree to you guys' point that whenever you have someone on, you have to do due diligence on them to make sure that you ask what is necessary. You ask what is necessary. As long as it's respectful. Otherwise, if it becomes disrespectful, I'd have to put you in time out. 100% say to no. You know, guys, I just want to say I've grown a lot this year. I don't put that much swearing in there. Yes, I swear every now and again, but also if you guys look at the progress that I've made from when I did lives to now, it's like it's like I'm swearing less. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to that point where that is eradicated, because I also need to start taking a professional stance in what I do, because I do want to get, I'll be honest guys, I do want to get recognized by TV stations. I do want to get recognized by your Kyknet, your DSTV, your whatever the case might be, your SABC. Yeah. So and the fact that I've been, I think now it was like on 2 SABC interviews, radio, let me just say it, radio, not TV. The fact that I've been like to 2 is like I can do, not I can do, but it's like I'm there. The noise isn't that big yet, but I'm there. They are seeing us. Now, the moment we get to that national level where it's like a radio feature, a big radio feature, or like an episode on something. And guys, let me just say, I'm not going to say on who. But this also lets me know that the big people in the industry, the big TV people in the industry are watching me. David texted me to ask me information about a certain scammer. Huh? In that moment, guys, I won't lie to y'all. I was jumping up and down like crazy, like ahoy. Us did Davy. I go into a profile, I see, Kakinai, this is actually Davy. And Davy also started following me on TikTok. And I was just like, Kakinai, they are definitely watching us. They are watching us. And the fact that they are watching us, that lets me know that our spot there on the front side, guys, our spot is there. That lets me know I just need to work a little bit harder. Like, I want to show you guys, man. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself for that. Come now, phone, come in. TVHQ, follow back. TVHQ, follow back. I was proud of myself. Huh? I was proud of myself. Guys, I was proud of myself, man. Where's that now? Yeah, I want to show, but the moment I show, you guys will know who I'm talking about. Okay, I can do it like this. Yeah, you can see, that is the inbox. What? I'm telling you guys, man. Guys, my cop is still skitting monkey dopper because of this. But you know, this recent times, I've been going through a lot of like personal things. My children being sick, you know. I finally learned what it means to be like what it means to have like both children at home at the same time. 2 doctor's bills. the extra medicals, my bro, the extra stroopies, the extra pillikies. Hey! That is why this trading community means so much to me. But anyway, next on the topic, Devi just slipped in there. Devi isn't even on the topic list, my bro. She just slipped in there. But as you guys know, I'm gonna come and face you guys. Next up, Nasdaq Ninja new broker. So Shaquel Samaai will do. Shaquel Samaai lost. Please don't hate me for that. But the reason why we're doing Shaquel lost is because Shaquel actually sent me an Instagram text. I haven't opened it, and I'm gonna open it on live and like read it to you guys. But I think it's just a repeat of the comment that he posted underneath his video, where he was like, "Okay, I didn't mean to misrepresent this video," or something like that. But Nasdaq Ninja's new broker, guys. This guy also don't learn. And guys, I'm not doing this to be spiteful. I'm not doing this to like be nar. Say to, I hope you work lekker, my bro. Keep well, bro. I'm not like saying this to be like nar or to like hop on him. That is why I said, congratulations on starting a broker, my bro. It's a big thing. And where we are standing now, you have a prop firm and a broker. So how can I hate on that, my bro? But when there's inconsistencies, we have to come and like talk about it. We have to come and talk about it. So guys, if you remember, when we exposed the FX goats for their fake testimonials, that website somehow disappeared. Do you guys remember that? Cheers, Setum. Do you guys remember that? So, what I've learned by FX Coach, right, and how I did that, I just applied here. And the moment I went onto that website, right, and I saw these people's faces. Leanne Myberg, please, why would you say op rook when I literally started the live off by saying I'm sick? Nile Ann, man. Time out for you, girl. Time out. Time out. No, to my permanently, so my hide you permanently, my bro. As I was saying, you see, I don't like it. This is why I like it when say it, because then having to time out people that don't like ruin the train of thought. But like, how is it that you use these fake pictures? How is it that to me is like, away Lewis, I'm really glad that you could join. I'm really glad that you could join. How is it that even down to his rollout is the same as the way he rolled out the prop firm? And guys, I'll be real, like the same with the prop firm. And look, I don't always, how can I say? I don't always say it like this now, but the following that people have, they look up to them a lot, my bro. Now, if I started a broker and I want, well, 83 here on this live, if you haven't tapped the like yet, tap the like, but I'm gonna ask you to participate now, right? If I'm starting a broker as someone that has this platform that I have, and keep in mind Nasdaq Ninja's platforms are way bigger than mine. But if I have a broker, I started the broker. Yo, Carlos, that is what they always say, Carlos, and I hate it, my bro. Welcome, Carlos, and I hate it. But like, if I have a broker, guys, what will make you support me in the long term? Because I know for a fact you guys will support me, right? But depending on if it's long term or not, is how honest the deal is that I'm bringing to you, right? So if I own a broker, I don't tell you I own the broker. I keep on promoting it like I be like I have nothing with this broker. I don't have anything to do with this broker, right? Because this is what Nasdaq Ninja did with a prop firm. Now you sign up, and then down the line you find out, but hey, Rydell is actually owning this broker. Will that make you support me longer, or will this make you support me longer? I started a broker, I come forward, I'm like, yo guys, I started a broker, this is what we're gonna do, this is what the broker is about, this is the reason that I started it, this is the type of broker that it is regulated by this and that entity. I give you guys like a full breakdown of the broker that I own. I tell you how it will benefit you, but I take ownership of that broker. You guys know it's my broker. What will make you support me in the long term? Owning the broker and telling you guys, yay, I own this broker, this is mine, I own this broker. Or, yay, sign up with this broker, sign up with this, and then a few months down the line, you actually come. But this is your broker? You understand what I'm saying? And that was just my point with making that, because, guys, I'll be real. Nasdaq Ninja, duidelike bra. I can't fault him. Duidelike bra. But you guys know when there's inconsistencies, I will come and talk. And he knows it as well. That is why I respect him so much, because he knows that whenever there's, I will come. But also, like for an example now, like with these, that is probably a bit prejudice of mine, but I needed to understand that the reason why I posted that personal shit of Jason is because he posted my address. So it was like a kickback for a kickback. But with other people, you won't see me posting that. I've learned my lesson with that Dr. Martin and Megan nonsense already, right? And just that to him makes me like makes him like respect me, because when I speak about him, it's always like about the scams or what is disingenuous, right? So Nasdaq Ninja, duidelike bra, always given me respect, always, you know, regardless of what they might think or what they might say, but when we're in public, the man is always cordial, and I will give him a full thumbs up for that, right? But obviously, the disingenuous stuff, I will call him out on that. But my point with that is, right, that Nasdaq Ninja is one of the people in this industry that has so much potential, my bro. He has so much potential, and I don't even think he realizes the amount of potential that he's sitting with. I don't think he realizes the amount of influence that he's sitting with. Because guys, in that moment, like you that's living it, you that's in your shoes, you don't get to see the pair of shoes that the people on the outside sees. If you understand what I'm saying. Like, for an example, the a movie. The actors, obviously at the end, they will get to see what we see. But while they are acting, while it's like, cut, shoot, whatever the case may be, they don't get to see what we're gonna see. And that is the point, my bro. And sometimes I feel like Nasdaq Ninja doesn't see how important he is to the young cats, but now he's losing his importance by posting up fake testimonials on it. So now, when Nasdaq Ninja posts another testimonial, people aren't gonna believe that so quickly. And at the end of the day, these guys, they can look at me as a hater. They can look at me at whatever, at however they want to look at me, guys. But let's go be real, man. Let's go be real. That video that I made then about that fake testimonials, Nasdaq Ninja can get into so much legal trouble. That is why I posted it. Right? Now, we know here's scum in this industry. People, like even me, I've been backstabbed a few times here. Right? What if someone just phones in to be like, yeah, okay, misrepresentation, this is false advertising, this is tantamount to fraud, this guy needs to suffer. You understand? But here with me, you get the YouTube video that kindly points out what you did wrong. And not only do I point out what is wrong, I give you the legal side of it. And then furthermore, I tell you as, I don't want to say the scammer because some of them really gets sad when I say the scammer, but you as the perpetrator, your even worse word, but you as the perpetrator, you now know what you have to work on. It's as simple as that. Guys, it's as simple as that. Have we said Nasdaq Ninja cannot have a broker? Have we said Nasdaq Ninja cannot own a prop firm? We just said, listen, if you're going to do it right. But also, this is the inconsistencies that we've been picking up so far. But can you guys understand? You guys in the comment section, can you guys understand how even the scammers don't see how I'm looking out for them? Because, guys, let's be real. All of the mistakes that we have pointed out by people so far, if these scammers would have just learned, right? I would have only made content for 1 year. I'm on year 4 now with the very same topic, the very same people, the very same methods. New methods have been added, old methods made a comeback. But you guys understand what I'm on the 4th, going on to the 5th year now. So when it comes to these things, if these scammers just paid attention to, like, I'm gonna make an example now. No? I'm gonna make an example. Precision FX, right? Sells robots. Precision FX sells robots, right? Who have we exposed before for selling robots? One of the very first was Young Amo with his prophetic robots, angelic robots, and you know. Then there was, no, the first was Clint Festa actually, with the Festix robot. Let's not sit that one, miss. There's John Gatti. There's a whole lot of, my point is, there's a whole lot of people that we have exposed before Precision FX concerning robots, selling robots, and it turning out to be a scam. Now, this is where I always tell people, this is where people's minds and their hatred for me runs away with them. Precision FX is convinced I'm a hater. I just hate. And keep in mind, at FMAS 24, when I saw him, I walked up to him. All of his friends, they came to me. So it's a case of, this bro is already with a chip on his shoulder. But for me, it was like, man, I was not the don of this industry. I was not the O in this industry, man. You understand? So I went to the Prashukis and I say, you want TikTok because you're doing your thing. And I actually believe you're one of the young guys is going to change things. And Nyakalo was there and all that. And all of these lighties now, they can tell you the hope I spoke into them. But they won't, obviously, because Ridelis was now just a hater. But to get to my point, thank you so much, Carlos. Thank you so much, Carlos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. So, to get to my point now, if Precision FX didn't look at Rydell as a hater, right? He paid attention to what Rydell exposed young Amu for in terms of robots. He pays attention to what Rydell exposed Clint Fester for when it comes to robots. John Gotti when it comes to all of these guys when it comes to robots. So now for him as a robot seller, it's like, okay, these are the things that I shouldn't do. But like, why is it that he did the exact same things that these guys did? Many robots that don't work, robots that blows people's accounts, and then because he knows the robots is bad, he just takes payments and he doesn't send the robot because he knows people is now gonna come to me, to Rolio, to Slami, to be like, hey, look at my account, this month's robot blew my account. So now he just doesn't give them. You understand? He just takes their money. And it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Tamia van die Kerk. Hi Rydell, have you ever done a story on trading with Shaquel? Is there anything to tell? What do you think about her? Tamia, I think that Trade with Shaquel has a very, very curated image in this industry, and obviously she takes her image very seriously. I have spoken about her before, but I also look, and again, this is why I say, my bro, people don't see how I look out for them, and it's a case of I'm not the whole time after the content, my bro, because look here now. A while ago, Megan came to me and Megan was like, listen, I want to launch something in this industry. This is what I'm looking at. And, XYZ, I didn't come tell anyone. Trade with Chantel, the video that I made about her and concerning alpha markets. So, they got in contact with me. Rydell, please take down the video. Behind the scenes, there's a lot. And when you look at what is happening at alpha markets right now, there is a lot happening behind the scenes. But they flat out messaged me and was like, okay, my bro, there's some stuff happening behind the scenes. If we get to sort it out, then obviously a big launch will happen. But obviously that big launch didn't happen. And for me, it was just like, Kekinai, this is public information. It isn't information that it's like, if I delete the video now, then it goes away. No, you can still go on to BizPortal or CIPC and you can go check the history, the company history of alpha markets, and you will see it there. You will see the details there. So after that, for me, it was like, okay, now I understand, and look, if you're planning to relaunch it, and then I understand why you don't want all the negativity that Jason brought to the company. So it's cool, I'll back down, and then I back down. There's so many videos, right, that I've deleted where people was just like, okay, nah, or information that I knew that I didn't speak on because sensitive. You understand? And I don't get credit for like that. And a whole lot of these oaks, my bro, that I used to share like my platform with my bro and stuff like that, man. So like from now on, my bro, if you're gonna feature on my channel, it's because I wanted you there. It's not because of it's been my dream to be there. And no, fuck that cock. If I want you, I will have you on my channel, and that's that, right? But otherwise, nah, manita. Because guys, do you know what I've noticed, my bro? And you guys will tell me now, Rydell, you telling the truth, massakant. You telling the truth, massakant. As you guys have heard me now, I gave Nasdaq Ninja his props for hustling as hard as he did. I gave how many shoutouts to Jason Noah in the past for some things. I spoke good on Bandile at times, although there were so many bad things that I had to say. But still, my point is, my bro, my point is, I can go to many of these people, no, and pay, or I can come to many of you guys and pay respects to these people. But can they pay me respect? Can they pay me respect? I can sit in a company and say, yo, you know what, my bro, regardless, and I will always say this. Those of you who've been following me for a while, you guys can corroborate the story. But I will always say, Jason Noah, like, he inspired me to trade. That is where my cousin who introduced me to trading saw trading for the very first time. It was because of Jason Noah that it was like, yeah, this is trading. Oh, colored people can do trading too. Let me go in here. But can Jason sit and be like, now what Ryder is doing and exposing people? Nah, quite for him, man. He's doing a good job. And this is also why I respect Dewald. Because now the other night on Dewald's stream, Dewald had the opportunity to belittle me into the fuck you. Because you guys must know, I made a video about Dewald where he's calling out trades before the market even moved, right? And I mean, he even texted me and he was like, okay, my bro Rydell, I feel that's a little bit of an unfair video, right? And I was busy at the time, couldn't respond to him. But then look at how our paths cross 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So we on the stream and someone brings up and they're like, yo, but the people they hate Rydell, ne? And instead of belittling me, because he had the opportunity, he flat out could come forth to be like, yo, not too long ago Rydell called me out, but now Rydell is making money with my MSG strategy. He could have said that. He didn't. He flat out said, no, it's good that he's exposing these people. And that is also why I give the shout out to Shikar. I give the shout out to Ricardo Sunos, because when Tabang Mukete in Afrikaans, let me say it like this, my bro, in Afrikaans, and you know, this is a saying that my grandma said to me like all of these years, my bro. It's a saying that I try to live by. At times I fail. Sometimes it's basic things, sometimes it's big things. But I'm gonna tell you the Afrikaans version, and then I'm gonna try and translate it to English now. But my grandma always told me, Rydell, always make sure to check yourself. Make sure to check yourself. Want sy is nooit te goed om sleg te word. En sy is nooit te sleg om goed te word. That is something that my grandma would always, I think that is also like the reason why on a Sunday I would go and take my father like a plate of food, because we are living in constant mercy, man. You understand? So, what I was saying there, Tabang Mukete, because Afrikaans and, obviously, but what my grandma would tell us, because the Afrikaans home, so obviously home language would be Afrikaans, but in English, that roughly translates to, you are not too good to become bad, and you are not too bad to become good. So, when it comes to people that I've exposed before and things like that, like with Dewald for an example, right? I was very skeptical in the beginning about them. Very skeptical, especially because, and let me just say it like this, guys, the prop firm account that I blew using the MSG with Dewald them, it's not out of nowhere, because now it sounds like I just saw a strategy, I saw people make money and I jumped at it. Nah, I used it the previous evening and I made, I think it was like $100 the previous evening with MSG. So the second night, big head, yay, I'm gonna make crew now, and then qua. account below. So, and with Dewald, what made me see a different side of him, Tabang? That man sits with you live. He sits with you. You watch him take the trades. You hear, you know that sounds? When you take trades and close it, you hear that. You see that account, my bro. You see that. So for me, it was just like, yo, I found a community where I can also grow. You understand? Because like I said, my mentor kicked me out of his group because I spoke a lot of nonsense to them. I cursed at them. That was still in my DMK days where I told them, listen, you guys are going to come to Cape Town again. I'm going to find out where your hotel is and I'm going to come with my cousins to come and rob you. I might not be a gangster, but my cousins are gangsters and we're going to come and rob you. Like, I was embarrassing. I was embarrassing. Let me just say it like that. And that is the reason why Ruan Landsberg and Quentin Moody kicked me out of their mentorship group. Forex Empire. That is what there was. Forex Empire. And so just having this community, and like even earlier this morning, I spoke with Dewald. Dewald don't owe me nothing. I'm not a client of his. He don't owe me nothing. But he took out the time and he was like, okay, my bro, you said on the stream something. What is up, like color? Show me the trade. And because obviously he couldn't understand that, yeah, we then closed in profits this morning, but you blew. Can't I got a groot kop and decided to use groot lot sizes. So I blew. Unnecessarily. I blew. Unnecessarily. But it took his time to come and speak to me. And to me, that is like, nah, this brackets, man. When I look at the chats and how he engages, because at first, I would sit and because I wouldn't, you guys must know, man, if I make my presence known in a live, I'm blocked immediately. I'm blocked immediately. And let me also just say, guys, I asked Dioperandi, yo, Kaiki, I see you are murdering gold there. Is there opportunity that I can join your lives? Because obviously, I'm most now gonna come and be like, we can talk how much about Dioperandi that's lying about he made $1 billion and that's putting up that's putting up churches so that he can get that collector board money. As much as I can say that, if I'm in the stream and I see you killing it, and you understand what I'm saying? Dioperandi, he didn't allow me to be part of his stream. And Dewald on the one end, when he saw me commenting, and look, I only commented on his kick when I and no, sorry, at that time it wasn't even a kick yet. At that time it was on TikTok. He was live on TikTok. So I commented on his TikTok, yo, I just made $100. And then only he knew I was there. So just seeing that, the type of care and stuff like that, having experienced that, for me, it's like the mentors in the industry, you guys are really gonna have to start adopting that, because at the end of the day, your longevity depends with the clients, my bro. If you are someone that is making a solid moolah through mentorship, through account management, through signals, your longevity lies with the clients. And guys, look, we never said you can't have people on a retainer if they want signals from you. We never said you can't charge people a monthly rate for signals. Sure, it looks a bit sus, but if I'm paying you 500 Rand for signals and I make 5,000 Rand at the end of the month, then like this must now no problem. Because then your payment for the next month's signals will come from the profits that I made through you, right? But now, hey, shout out money, guys, go and follow Stain Trading Academy. You know, that's a really responsible trader. Um, I really let me just say it like this. When I saw money for the first time, on TikTok, I was like, yeah, Renai, this is just another lady that looks lost, man. And then when I started looking at Marnie's videos, I was like, yeah, but this lady actually talks a lot of facts. And she also trades live. Like literally. You see the trades that she takes. So, like, these are the people that I respect. That is why with Diewald, I feel so comfortable with him because he's live. He's on my other screen. He's like right there. He's like a text away. And the same with Marnie. She would sit on live on TikTok, explain whatever concept people don't understand or don't get or have asked about. This is the people that we need to make famous in the industry. Not the people that's driving your M4s and all of that shit. And let me just say, Marnie was also the first time where I saw a different side because obviously, or not obviously, maybe you didn't know this about her, but she also has like prop firms, not prop firms, prop firm accounts, and like manages like huge money. So it's not just a case of, and you see the results also when she goes live. So for me, it's just like, when's Nasdaq Ninja then gonna go live to trade? When is Jason then gonna go live to trade? I mean, even I went live on TikTok, and I'm not talking about the MSG stuff. I'm not talking about the when I used to do the reviews for the robots, because then I was most like, I'm talking about the technical analysis. And I mean, now the other day, people were laughing in my face when I drew out analysis for Euro USD, right? And it was just technical analysis, that's all. And it broke the support, went up exactly as I analyzed it, broke the support, found support where I analyzed it with found support, went up to the level that it broke, stayed there for like a minute, and then it dropped to the next one, and then I think it ran up. So, like, even I went live and did that. But, like, where's these big guys? Guys, this is also why I think I've been... Because for me, it was like, Rydell, you have never worried with I really apologize for pulling up my nose, I'm a little bit sick. For me, it was like, Rydell, you never worry about like prop firm accounts. Why are you so interested in it now? And I think at the end of the day, for me, if I had to come with a prop firm certificate or a prop firm payout, regardless of how big or small it is, right? That also puts a little bit of validation on me. And also keep in mind, I don't sell stuff. Nothing like that. So it's never gonna get to a point where it's like, oh, but this. Should the day come, like with CRT, no CRT, I'm gonna get a funded account now, and my lady's gonna get a funded account, right? We have here a laptop, 2 screens, and then the TV, but the TV broke, so like the one that I used as a big monitor, like it broke, so I have to fix it again. So when we get our funded accounts, right, I feel comfortable showing her the CRT. And once she, like, you know, coupled it proper, there's a few school brushes that I also want to show the CRT. And trust me, I'm gonna do it. So, for me, it's not that I want to gun for recognition or anything like that, right? But it would be a bit harder for a scammer to argue me, because I can also be like, oh, did you see my FTMO payout? Oh, did you see my equity edge payout? Oh, did you see my funding next payout? Whatever the case may be, you understand? But it's also just for on the dignity end of things. You guys understand? It's also for the dignity end of things, because if we are being honest now, that isn't prioritized. That isn't prioritized in this industry, and that is just a problem. That is just a problem for me. So, Shaquel, Samaai, the last topic, and then I think if I do muster the courage together, then I will pull up that Equity Edge prop firm account that I told you guys about. I will pull it up, and then you guys can actually see that Nairydel did well, and then he got a groot kop, and he blew. Sometimes you have to laugh at yourself. Sometimes you have to laugh at yourself. Nicholas, I did. I woke up at 3 again today. I actually did, Nicholas. I actually did. So, what's his name? 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 Oh, I will come back to you, Gary Betway. Shaquel, Samaai. So let me just get to Shaquel's message, because he must now obviously sent me a message, and that is obviously a response to the video that we, whoa, Crosson and what's his name, Crosson and that BPO guy, Chris BPO, yo, the people are on their case, me bro. The people are on their case. I just want to get to what's his name's message. Okay, so I say I got mentioned in a story, but yeah, it's just a mention in a story. It's probably like, nah, it isn't me or anything like that. But let me just get to his comment on the video that I made about him. I can read that for you guys, how, so that we can get an idea. Because I haven't had a chance to go, sorry, firstly to go through that video, and then secondly to respond to him. Because where is it now? So I want to get to his comment, because he tears it. So it's a long message, and I'm gonna read it for you guys now. So Shaquel says, "Hey Rydel and traders, thank you for reacting. I really appreciate it. Firstly, I want to sincerely apologize if my wording in the video came across incorrectly. After watching it with your feedback, I can see how it might sound like I was claiming to have taken those trades myself. That wasn't my intention at all. The video wasn't meant as a reaction to a trader. The video was meant as a reaction to a trader flipping a small account, which is why the caption reads, trader flipping $5 to XX amount, and not I flipped the account. If you check the comments, you'll also see that I responded to viewers clarifying that it's a reaction video. I take full accountability for the unclear wording. It definitely could have been phrased better." Wow, mature response. "My goal was simply to react to the trades and the actions taken by another trader, not to take credit for them. To make sure I don't mislead anyone, I'll be removing those videos and correcting my wording in all future reaction videos. Thank you for understanding." Yeah, so personally, that is a matured response. Shout out to you, Shaquel, for that matured response. Firstly, because a lot of people they must swear at me when I do these videos about them. And I mean, I have spoken about you before. Then you saw me at FMAS. You shook my hand. I can respect you for that. But you must understand that I never do these things out of like malicious intent, right? Number one, it is, and I'm gonna stand firm on this till I die, it is for the education of the consumer, of the people in our industry. But now, as you have realized, and look, I don't know if that's a chat GPT message, or if it's something that you just said to like seem like it's to seem like it's how can I now say, man? But it's never ill intent towards you. You have learned what to change in this video to make it better, right? But now, sorry, I'm a little bit sick. If I wouldn't say exposed that to you, right? But if I never made a video about that and you kept those videos on, someone can report you for like fraudulent misrepresentation. And ultimately, because you are pointing people to a broker, yeah, that fraudulent misrepresentation with the aim to make money. Yeah, and that very often that will tend to amount to like fraud, man. You understand? So it's not like I'm here to like nah. Now you know in the future. Okay, now don't say something like this. Say it in a different way. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, I just hope you understand, because yeah, it was never made with any ill with any ill intent. It was never made with any ill intent. Let me just see what I can do. How do I rotate this now, man? Where do I rotate? Hey. Tidang maak mo na bayad yung makap. Because must have fuck pie in man. Okay, guys. I'm gonna show you guys how. Nah, man, why can't I get in? Why can't I get in? Such a bloody waste. Captures. So yeah, here you will see it. Here's some of the screenshots that I had, because obviously I was like trying to build like a storyline type vibe, you know, with this, right? There's that one. Here's the results of my first few trades. Yeah, it went solid, as you guys can see. Kept it consistent. Win rate 100%, 76% consistency. Let's move along. 11 trades, 91% win rate, 100% consistency. Like I did my thing. I did my thing. 13 trades, 92%. But unfortunately I blew. Yeah, you guys can see 26 trades, 92% win rate. 26 trades, 92% win rate. Yeah, you guys can see it. And then obviously this was before the account blew, and for some reason I can't access it now. Like, I do actually just like want to show it to you guys, but look here, I do actually want to show it to you. Why can I see the challenges but I can't go to my client area? Fucking pissing me off. Sure. But as you guys can see, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I can trade. But the man try me, bro. 26 trades, 92%. 92% win rate. So, I don't always do this. I don't always, and I mean, yeah, you guys can see, like, mm, this is my account. But I don't come here to, like, um, post about it and all of that, because at the end of the day, now, guys, you guys aren't most one where, I must make crew and hey, I must most make crew from the markets, man. So therefore I don't have like anything to like promote or so. But like I showed you guys there now, and um, for me it's a big thing because um, use a different browser. Money coming from you say the consistency score is good. Nah, I'm happy with that, man. When you're gonna be offering services there, Idol. Turban 06 between my YouTube channel trading for myself and my lighties. I have no time, brother. I have no time. Kijk, how do I clear cookies? Wees gauw voor mij. Dat ik gewoon Shabba maak. Because I must not want to show you guys the account below. Transparency, them, but like, me also try and log in through an email where they send you the breach email. Good idea. So obviously you guys won't be able to see that. Yeah, let's go. Equity edge. Come on. Equity edge. Or was it now? Wait. Here is it. Even more say, man. Okay, let me get to the blowing where they like wah, you blew your account. Let me just go through it here. How do I log in here now? Let's go. Let's see if this opens. Okay, now it's just agreement. Kijk, tell me go, guys, man. How do I clear the cookies? How do I clear the cookies? Wees me how do I clear the cookies, Owens, man? So I can show you guys most. Ik weet dan nog niet waar ze cookies hier, man. Ja. Ja. Copy. What if I open? What if I open this one? This browser. Paste. Hij wordt wel zomaar glad die daar die week. Guys, show me, man. Face me, how do I clear the cookies? Settings, delete browsing, and you will see cookies. Okay. Okay. But won't it then stop? Won't it then stop the live? Sorry. Die Pelagio klomp. Yeah, Tyrant, I pressed the 3 dots. Where do I go to now? Yo, I just need to find out how to clear those cookies. Then I'm good. Fluffy cat, I will I will do that. I will do that. Okay, delete browsing data at the bottom. Yo. But I don't see that at the bottom. I'm in settings now. And I don't see that. Oh ja, ik wil zomaar zetten naar jullie zo. Settings then privacy and security. Okay. Okay, delete browsing data. Thank you, I found it. Okay. Okay. So let's see if it works now. Still don't work. Yeah, it's still not working. Shame for me. Equity Edge. Yo, now I can't even get into the website. What the hell? What the hell? Ish. Flippend boring. Nou, ik heb nog klaar ingesign of waar nou? Waar mijn e-mails? Waar mijn e-mails? Hello, of wijs ads. Zo, ik is interested in ads. Yo, clearing my cookies. So my took away. Ik luister nooit weer veel, nee. Ik luister nooit weer veel, nee. Nou kan ik eens... Ik kan eens in mijn e-mailen komen. Hi, bro. Hi, bro. Equity Edge, kom nou, man. Guys. Hoe had ik dat nou, size? Equity Edge. Nou, kom eens hier nou niks zien, nee. Oh. Inbox, other. Let's check of it is it. I'm looking for the email now that they sent me to be like, yeah, you breached your account. But I can't even find that. Jesus. As secretary met plak zomaar phone. Let's see. Okay. Will let me in now. Still won't let me in. I'm done. I am done. I am done. Ik had die zo takken, nee. Fuck Equity Edge. I am done. They delete the account after you breach. Um, Shakur Dramat. Shio, my bro. Don't say that, Shakur. Nah, man. Guys, it's not that they delete the account. It's just that like now I'm not given the opportunity to even type in my login details. So, you know, the fact that I can't type in my login details, that already lets me know, Kakinai. It's must for you. It's must for you. But now, yeah, straight download link is isn't even so flippin'. Plak is geval. Ik kan niet meer plak zo laten vallen. Guys, I will see y'all again. Yeah.